Walk back. Okay. All right. All right. Welcome to Hamvention 2023. Definitely starting late, having some technical difficulties for sure. Getting past all this YouTube and stream keys and things like that. We are still outside the gate. Gonna get us going here in just a minute. We'll go inside, walk through some of the vendor booths, look at some of the new product offerings. This So we look in this little area here. They got a tent set up right outside the gate. You can go in, and they got the scouts in there. If anybody doesn't know, it's not Boy Scouts anymore. They just call it the Scouts. It's boys and girls, kind of a co-ed thing now. And they'll go in there, and for $5, you get a lanyard and get your badge laminated, which in my mind isn't that bad of a deal. Weather in Dayton today, it's started out rainy this morning. It's clearing up. We're starting to actually see some blue in the sky now, which is nice. A little windy, little cool, still probably in the mid to upper 60s right now. So I'm going to, now that I've got this stream figured out and working, we can actually go into the Hamfest now. I've been sitting out in the parking lot for 45 minutes, trying not to say bad words about YouTube. But we're finally live, we're finally streaming, I've confirmed it.
There you go. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, I'm having some glitching with the microphone here. Every time the microphone gets connected and disconnected, it drops the stream, so hang in there. Try not to do anything too fancy here. Let's go in and see some cool stuff here. Everybody's out here getting their tickets in for the prize drawings. We got all these volunteers out here running golf carts, taking people from the parking lot. The line was pretty significant earlier. I mean, it was out to the road. I'd say at least a quarter mile long, but they're not like checking individual tickets at the gate. As long as you have your lanyard on with your ticket here, they're letting you walk through.
Thank you. Enjoy the show, guys. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
Good, you?
Good.
Good. Enjoy yourself.
No firearms in the Greene County Sheriff's Office. It's a Second Amendment free zone. Don't get the Second Amendment. So we are looking for either the Tesla building or the Marconi building.
like
Hello.
one?
What are you handing out here?
Souvenir pin.
Souvenir pins.
Yeah. Do you like one?
Yeah. So this lady here just gave us a souvenir pin. It says Hamvention, Greene County, 2023. I thought she'd be selling them for $5 a piece or something, but she's just handing them out. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of nice little mobile rover setups here in the parking lot. As you can hear, it is a windy day. Alright, where's the Marconi building? We want to see the cool stuff. Food area here. Really need the buildings kind of labeled a little bit here. Some sign on. Well, I say that, and then there's a big sign on top of the building. Oh, I see the Marconi building. Here we go. That's something really cool. All the buildings here for the Hamfest, they name them after, you know, kind of your scientists, inventors. There's a Tesla building. There's the Hertz Hall, the Marconi building. Oh my goodness, lunch is going to be good today. Oh, it smells good. That's sad. It's breakfast time and I'm already thinking about lunch. Radio Shack, old school. I like the shirt,
Yep.
man. Very nice. Yeah. Radio Shack went the way of Blockbuster. I think there's still a couple of like independently owned stores that are Radio Shacks that you know, contractually they're still allowed to use the Radio Shack brand name. So let's see. This is me dropping stuff. Harnesses. Hello. Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good.
You got here all kinds of tower and safety stuff.
Yeah. Not just safety stuff, but ropes and accessories for it.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's jewelry for your tower.
I got to tell you about a movie that I just saw. The movie's called Fall. Have you ever seen the movie Fall?
No.
You should watch the movie
Fall, like
Fall, like
fall, yeah,
like for a fall harness.
no, I don't.
It's everything wrong to do with the tower. You
Really?
don't wanna- yeah. It's an instruction on what not to do.
It's
Take care. What company
and
are you?
is it like a funny movie or
No, it's
very serious?
I mean, see my hand. My hand was like this. halfway through the movie.
Right.
It's entertaining, but it's about two girls. They climb this broadcast tower that is old and is supposed to be taken down, and the ladder falls, and they don't have the proper harness. They're just wearing like a rock climbing harness. So what's your company here?
Mustang.
Mastrin. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Very
We
good.
came from Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. Wow. That's a long trip.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
We're glad to have you here.
But we have, just to mention, we have US distributors here, which are RNL Electronics, Gigaparts, and DX Engineering.
All right. And we can check out their
Yeah, sure,
website. It's mastrent.com. So check them out. They've got all kinds of rigging and climbing harnesses. And I mean, you got to stay safe up there. So,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. You can run that for how much in each strip.
Look, they got tins units set up out here for us.
More than welcome to try it.
I brought mine with me to the hotel.
Do you need pads?
No, I have fresh pads. Thanks. Yeah, those things are great. Those tins unit, especially if you're flying on an airplane and you gotta. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So I've been walking around looking for anybody else that's actually here live, and I'm not seeing any. So this live stream is brought to you by the Jacksonville Range Association. If you want more ham radio stuff, live streams, instructional videos, monthly meetings, etc., don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like.
You think it was on the other?
Our electronics is here. Tar Heel antennas. Oh my goodness. That's probably one of the best investments I've made as an amateur radio operator, buying a Tar Heel antenna. Just like being at the Ham Fest.
And I got this for free. This 400. And they're not selling. Okay. Normally they sell for we have that's very unusual. We're gambling. If we bring up stuff, we're gambling.
There you go. There you go. And taking orders for stuff they don't have. Good deal. Good deal.
I've got orders for over 500.
Really?
HRO gave me orders for 500. He said, "I'll give you 1,000 calls a day." He said, every 10th call, they want a car going. Wow. I got to tell them we're out. He said, "Gary, every time I do that's all it is." We got that shoved up so tight.
Yeah.
Another dealer can't cut the price. Because if they do it, he'll sell it. They got them jammed up, person so jammed up so tight. They can't cut the price.
Alright, he's busy talking with some other folks, so let me tell you a little bit of a story about my experience with the Tar Heel antenna. So I have on my truck this red one here. Now mine's not red, but I have the same model number.
I've got a little bit of problem.
So this is the 75A. It handles 250 watts peak, and that's what I run on. I have a RM Italy amplifier, 250 watts now. Keep in mind, I bought my antenna around 2008, and it's 2023. My truck is not a vehicle that just sits and doesn't get big when I drive it. In fact, that antenna has been on 2 different trucks, so the antenna lasted longer than the truck did. The antenna is supposed to have a 54-inch whip or 72-inch whip. I put 102-inch whip, which is not recommended. I have whacked that thing against trees. I cannot say good enough about the Tar Heel antennas. They're an excellent brand. TarHeelAntennas.com if you want to go and check them out. Yeah, if you are going to run power and you do want to run more power, they do have a high power series, so you can get like a model 100A HP, so anything in HP and the Tar Heel branding is going to be high power, and those handle full legal limit power at 1500 watts at GP. Now the next thing for me with the antennas is I'm probably going to be getting one of these taller ones, and if you look just below this gentleman here is the ground plate. So you can actually use these, especially if you're in an HOA neighborhood and you need somewhat of a discrete antenna, but still going to work well. I've never seen this. And then keep in mind, you don't need a tuner for these. These are going to match perfectly on every band. They go up and down. And again, can't say enough good things about the Tar Heel antennas. They're really fast. I can't make a testament to their warranty or anything because I've never had to use it. Nothing's ever broken. Let's go over to the Heil area and see if Bob Heil's here. It's kind of funny for a minute, people think I'm crazy when I'm talking to myself. They realize, oh, it's really hot. I'm trying to have insightful commentary. Let's see if Bob
What's better listening experience today with the
So what
Parametric
we're listening
Receive
to
audio
here is this is
system
actually
from
Bob Heil's
Hamvention?
voice coming over the speaker, and he's talking about the
Play with the
Parametric
mid-range,
Receive audio system.
the low, high. Don't be afraid. Adjust them. The thing is to listen to the mids
So
especially.
Bob makes
Mid-gain
excellent
usually
microphones,
always
not
up
just for
4 to
Hamilton
5
radio,
o'clock.
but also does
And
broadcast
between
microphones.
2
So a lot of
and
times
4K,
when you're listening to
hear
a
a
talk
distinct
radio
difference
show
of
or
speech
a
intelligibility.
stream
My voice and all of the signals.
podcast,
It's
something like
lows,
that,
it's
they're
highs.
using Heil
Go back and
microphones.
listen again.
I mean, he's becoming one of the big 3 or 4 brands. Alright, I got some headsets out here. I don't see any microphones. I think this is more of like a gigaparts booth that's just selling or showing off some Heil stuff.
You're welcome. It won't fit in the bag that we have. Malenko is actually all the way over. In this building, it goes all the way over to the opposite end. They're right at the end. They're actually, their booth is this corner, but yes, that opposite end. You're welcome.
Morning.
Morning.
So is this the Rig Expert booth, or is this more of a gigaparts booth?
It's a gigaparts booth, so actually, I think we brought more than anybody else,
Yeah.
but we always show Rig Expert because we have such a good we have such a great partnership with them.
Nice. So you have the new Zoom, the new
The 3000, yeah, it's in the hand.
That means someone else is already looking at it. Is that the? Where's the? Oh, it's in the. Over here.
It's in the hand.
Oh man, this is so fancy. They got it in like a display.
Yeah, I don't have the guy.
So there it is. I don't know if they're going to let us take it out and shut it off. We can always ask, and the guy can, politely or even not politely say no.
He said hi. I mean, to me, that's low with what I pay for my hard line.
Let's go ask him. See if I get shut down big time. Is there any chance of taking it out and powering it off?
I don't have the batteries for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going back and just keep going. The sun's trying to come out. I don't know what they're saying. I want to make sure people aren't taking extra hats. I get it now. A little slow, sorry.
Got to make sure everybody gets at least one before people
Hats
get
look really nice this year, too. You did too. Still old school as my original system fusion shirt. The guys who have cool boots just for handing out the hats. They take it seriously. And no to like give me a hat on there too. Hey look, here's another person who's probably streaming live. Are you live?
No, not live. No, only a picture.
Oh, taking pictures. Okay.
Yes.
I need to get one of those fancy gyro things.
Yeah, this is a very of Arecibo Observatory.
Yeah. Arecibo broke, right?
Yeah.
It went.
He
It's
split
rompe.
down. Yeah.
Rompe. ¿Cómo se dice rompe? It's broken in español.
Sí, se rompió.
Rompió. It's already broken. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Tengo un buen día.
Igual. What is your code?
It's K7BEM.
K7BM.
Yeah, this is the club
Yeah.
I belong to.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Then go through the DSP circuitry to use the AESS technology. That's the trade-off between no remote filters versus remote filters. Thank you.
Alright, here are those menus I have. As mentioned, roughly around the
Once you get into the menus in the trimmer, but you're just saying you don't need to go in as much. Correct. And then the way it also does also too is that you have your selector things like for example, if you want to use the AESS, and there you turn the
So
AESS.
I am monitoring the chat, so if you have anything in particular that you want to see or you want me to ask one of the vendors, just let me know.
Make consistency on the time of what you do to edit. That's one. The two complaints I have about the end is the job and the inconsistency when I fix some menu items where they're acting
The FTDX 100 MP, probably the largest screen I've ever seen on a radio. Nice microphone. Look at this. The microphone even has like settings for the EQ built into it. I'm assuming those are like memory settings. Wow, that is a complex microphone right there. I bet it sounds great once you get it all dialed in. Wow. So I'm listening to some of the audio and I'm realizing that there's radio interference coming in on the microphone for the broadcast. So hopefully I made it a little better.
how. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that.
Should anybody be surprised that we're getting radio interference on the microphone?
Alright. I got a sorry. I got my license here. Got one hand over here.
Wouldn't be bad either.
Oh, okay, excellent. Yeah, well,
On the infamous ham radio outlet. All the Zoom radios.
Oh, there are plenty of people who posted online CAD files about 3D files.
I'm trying to make that clear.
Oh, you do it actually. There's got to be somebody who's telling you these things.
I thought you
No, it's okay. It's a good question because I printed a couple samples of this days and I haven't dealt with this problem.
and I may go that route. I can't find another option. Thank you.
But if you want to do any print something, okay. So they got all that CAD files, not an hour in showing off. He has the metal bracket.
Eu sou separado isso aí, né? Só vai eu sou separado.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
My fly.
You come to see this guy?
I came to see the meters, the
Yes.
little meters there.
I did.
Yeah.
So, HRO commissioned us to develop this product for them. So this particular one right now is Bluetooth connected to the 710 through the Bluetooth adapter that we supply to HRO now. So this is just power? That's just power. That's all it is. And it gives you so many people touching, so I'm not sure it's functional. But so as you make changes to the radio and as you're operating them, those are reflected on the screen. It gives you the ability to have a different meter on here. So you can do like SWR on the radio and like ID, which is my preferred meter to watch while I'm transmitting. You've got the ICOM unit. The same unit does ICOM or Yaesu.
So how many of these could you plug into one radio if I wanted one meter dedicated for just like SWR, power?
Right now, one.
Okay.
Because the radio, these Bluetooth adapters only set up.
Will this work on the
101? So right now, I've only tested on the 991, the DX10, and the 710. The 101 is supposed to be exactly the same, and I think it should work, but I've never had access to one to test.
It's plugged into a USB port, right?
No, this plugs into the tuner port.
Okay.
Because the cat comes off the tuner port.
Right.
For the 101, the TX10, the 991, they have the DB9 connector, and we supply a different cable for that to HRO, and then so there's one that plugs into that connector, and then it goes into the tuner port for power. And so they carry those as well.
Alright, so as far as ICOM stuff goes, it looks like you have it connected to the 705.
705 has its own Bluetooth, so we don't need an adapter, but we also created adapters for the 7100, 7200, 9700, 9100, 7610. And our hope is I can get access to radios to test, we can expand the list of radios, both ICOM and Yaesu.
Come on over and try it on my 101.
I have a 7610, but it's going to be a long drive.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's still close.
Yeah, okay. what I was really hoping was at quiet time I could pop over to the ASIC booth and just bring the cables and just plug them in and test them with you guys and just do the quick demo.
This is really cool. I mean, this can be used for a lot of things. It doesn't have to be this meter down here. It doesn't have to be this meter up here.
Right. So since we delivered yesterday the new product, the meter. This is what we've got. We've got development versions that give you the bar graph versions of the meters.
Okay.
So if you want the needle, right, you're good. But if you're more of like a 710 person with meters, the bar graph meters, that'll be an option. You just click through the button on the front.
You can change different meters than are out here.
Yes, that's right. So that's what I'm saying. You can do like
That's actually,
SWR.
that would be the biggest use case because I want more than 2 meters.
So right now it's on ID, and this guy's on SWR.
Yeah, because that's the biggest use.
And those are the pair that I use.
Yeah,
I care more about ID than I do SWR. Unless something fatal happens between my last time I hit BTT and my antenna, it's more likely that ID is. And you could in fact have a bar here and a needle here or a needle in the bar.
You're selling them here or?
No, HR is the exclusive distributor for us.
I mean,
yeah, they have them here.
You have them here today?
Yep. So they're $149 for the meter and the power supply and the programming cable. And it's just a USB cable that will allow you to do software updates.
Okay, so any USB-C cable.
For power, yes. So
$149
all in as a cable for USB data. There you go. Power remote and remote meter. And we haven't got it ready quite yet, but it's a Windows app that we're going to put on the website. And all you do is just point it to the new firmware file, tell it what COM port, and this just shows up as a COM port. And it's on your computer as soon as you set that, click the program button. About a minute later, you're done. And we'll have some descriptions if people want to run on Mac Linux and stuff as well. Great about Windows. The goal is to go back in history a long way with radios. We can get the Bluetooth cables that we developed to work and test them.
Well, it sounds like a design win to me.
We want to have 45th radio support and try to do that with a relatively small number of Bluetooth cables because HRO doesn't want 25 SKUs.
Right.
I think it's a great way to get some extra screen real estate for your radio without having to go buy a big, $5,000 plus radio.
Yeah. So the 710 has the DVI connector on the back, so you can mirror exactly what you've got there. But this gives you
It's strictly a mirror.
It's a mirror, and this gives you some different information.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's what
HRO came to us and said, can you develop it for us specifically for the 710? The 710 was coming out and they wanted that to a lot of development problems and the fact that my software developer left and some other things. We have a product now instead of for Orlando, but it's here and we're happy to finally get it out the door.
Nice. What's the latest with the Zoom spots there?
So the latest with the Zoom spots,
I have that one. A lot of us have this guy.
the Mini 1.3, this is the Elite 3.5. Not a whole lot has changed with that now. If they're high 4 base always down, so there's higher performance.
Yeah.
Big news for MMPVM is that last week ARDC awarded a good-sized grant to the MMPVM project, and most of that money is going to be spent paying Jonathan Naylor, the original developer of most of the MMPVM software, so he's going to be a full-time employee for at least the next 6 months, doing nothing but writing updates and fixes to MMPVM.
So we're going to see some cool stuff coming down here. And
He's using this as an opportunity to delete a bunch of parts of MMPVM that he felt were never done correctly or don't belong there. And I'm excited to see what he does over the next 6 months.
To basics.
He's really excited about the idea of MQTT, which is a technology where you have a process sending messages over IP to a central process that then knows who wants to hear those messages. So we can now send a prototype that has all of the status instead of going to the MMPVM log file. Gets sent to this, and you can have listeners been listening and all of the display stuff, all the messages that go to the screens are going to be going through this. Bidirectional communication is going to work better, which means the touch screens are going to start working. It cleans up a lot of stuff. There's some really bad coding done way back when because it was fast, and it kind of mostly,
get it out there,
and it mostly kind of works. So we're going to try and fix all of that. And Jonathan has really never been compensated for his work. You know, a little donation here, equipment there. This is a real salary for him at his full pay rate.
Oh, that's great.
For at least the next 6 months.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, talk about, in my opinion, one of the largest contributions to the ham community, at least in the recent days.
So we think there's now
his time and his talent.
We think there's now over 100,000 people using MNVDM.
Oh, I think that's definitely a realistic number.
Yeah, all the different modes. When you look at the Brandmeister numbers and the Fusion numbers and all these other D-Star numbers, and you add them all up, I think there's a lot of people.
So I have a hotspot that I use personally, and then I also host a high-star MMDVM that gives us our connectivity to our local D-Star. So anyway, for the people listening, if you have ever been on the 14688 D-Star repeater in Jacksonville, Florida, this technology is actually what makes that repeater get connected to the internet. We're not having to host a huge, we used to have to host a huge big CentOS server, and now we can run it off of something the size of this. Thanks for your time, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Excited about what y'all have coming in the future. Thank you.
Thanks for talking. Thank you.
Really cool.
They should show these things like in advertisements with the meters and whatnot. They look a lot better. Cat 300. Nice. Antenna tuner, 300 watts.
Tons of mobile antennas.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
So that I can put my hand on it. Yeah, pretty cool.
The CAA 500 Comet antenna analyzer. So let's see what we know about this antenna that is hooked up just based on the analyzer. Let's say we knew nothing about the antenna. We can go here, we can say, okay, this antenna is resonant on 1414. It's flat SWR 50 ohms, so that's kind of the center there. And then we can go change bands, so let's see if this would be a good 40 meter antenna. We go here, we can see that this is not a good 40 meter antenna. We see the SWR is maxed out. Let's see what other bands, maybe 15 meter. So I think there's a reason they have this set to 20 meters, because that is a 20 meter antenna. Let's say it is. There we go. Nice flat SWR right there. Pretty cool. I'll turn it back off, save the battery cooling. I really want to walk down this aisle where HRO is, but it is packed. I want to raise you guys up here so we can see a little better. And I'm going to keep going until the battery on the phone dies. I think that's going to be like another 20 minutes. Just to show you how popular Ham Radio Outlet is, there's a line to get somebody to sell you something. Morning. So I may be back on after I get some lunch. It's not the scheduled broadcast, but I may go ahead and have another one here after lunch because we haven't even gotten started as far as covering some of the new vendors and things like that. I'm looking for Momo beans. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. Well, until the battery dies, it takes a lot out of it. I have a charger back in the thing, so. It's a Jacksonville brand, essentially. Like it's trying to do things like this so people have live streams and social media. Flyer that's another running on now.
I'm Harold.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Harold. Appreciate it.
That's right.
There we go. Harold, one subscriber at a time. US Tower. Exclusive sale. Series.
What's up?
I talked to a man the other day that wanted one of these.
Sold 3 of them yesterday.
Looks like they got an alpha rotor at the top.
What's that? They should just be. I hate NIMBYs. Not my backyard. They killed the only drag strip in Kansas City. They've been there for 40 years. They put in new housing addition just west of it. They went and pitched in the city. The city died their KCR permit, tore it out, flat it. Drag strips were there before. Oh, not only that. I used to do lumpy water. I've got a background in power utilities, fresh water and lumpy water, or used water. Yeah. Down in the southern part of the town, there's in Kansas City, we've got all kinds of stuff. There's one that's called Lethal. I doubt $1 million homes. Are you filming this?
Oh no, we're live on YouTube.
Was he telling a bad story?
Yes.
Well, you're already on there. You might as well talk to yeah, finish it now. I mean, look, we got 4,000 people that want you to finish the story. Okay.
Anyway, there was an issue that we can discuss later. The county spent $35,000 a month with odor absorbing trees. Odor absorbing trees? Swear to God. When the trees went brown, They came in with a whole new set of trees and plants. So these people wouldn't have to smell the crap. Shit plants. I see that, I'm going, are you serious? Yeah. Well, I'm stopping to hear some of the horse stories on HOA. That somebody gets control. They want to dictate everybody's life. Not only you get ready, you just get everything. If you leave your garage door open, then you get a new board in there. Oh, if they grew up with the 60s, they'd free. You and your dad changed your oil in your car. What'd you do with the oil? We ran it down to storm drain.
I'm gonna see if I can get him to talk to me about this tower they got here, this pole. Can you talk to me about the crank up pole?
The mast? Yeah.
The mast?
What do you need to know about it?
It's aluminum?
Yep.
What kind of wind load can you put on the antenna up there?
I believe the 21-footer will handle 18 square feet at 50 miles an hour.
Okay. I see a lot of the lattice tower, but I don't see a lot of the poles and the magazines.
Here's what we got. They don't call it wind load anymore. They call it sail area.
When did that change?
Got 8 square foot at 65 mile an hour.
Okay. And that's for how high? 26, right?
26 on that one.
Okay.
This is 21, which is basically 5 foot. You're going to get that the same guy.
Yeah.
The 31 should be about the same. It's outside.
So if you want anything taller than 31, though, you got to go to like a lattice style tower. So 31. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I know a guy, he was exactly looking for it. He's like, I want a 31 or 30 foot is what he called it. Pole. He didn't want the lattice style tower. He just wanted the pole something he could put a 10-meter beam on or something.
Right, and a lot of the poles, the masts, are starting to get real popular with POTA and rovers during VHF contests.
Okay.
Because there's 2 mounts. The one out there in the parking lot
Okay.
has.
And we'll go out there and check it out after this. Yeah.
Has the mounts on the trailer head.
Okay.
There's another drive-on mount that you could drive the car on, set the wheel on it, and it gives you the mount.
How much do these weigh?
The 31-footer weighs 115, I think, was the shipping weight when we got it in.
Okay.
This one's just right about 100 pounds.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Yep.
Man. Well, good deal. Thanks.
No
Thanks for your
problem.
time.
I hope you edited it.
No editing when it's live. Oh, got to be careful when you're in public places talking. You never know who might be live streaming. He didn't say anything too bad. Let's go out there and check out that other mast he was talking about. There's a dipole antenna hanging above everyone. I hope they're not running a lot of power. That would be bad. Radiating everyone. Oh, so here it is, US Tower. He's got his truck out here. Okay. So it looks like they have a plate on the ground to handle some of the force. Then it just goes into like a class 3 receiver hitch. And he says the whole thing weighs like a little over 100 pounds. So, if
you had either one kind of bulky guy or two guys, you could probably just handle it without any special equipment. I'm assuming that's the whole purpose of it. All right, let's go in the next building. Oh, the Icon booth. Look what I walked into. Icon's giving away gold bars this year. It's to distract you from stealing a radio. They give you these. And very nice. Got their maps and their frequency charts here. I don't know how I get that back on the airplane without messing it up. Oh, look at this beauty right here.
50 down to 5.
It says it's the R6 portable wideband receiver, but it has a clearly a push to talk button on it, so I don't know if I grabbed the wrong radio or not.
That's this one.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, I got it. I'll research it when I get home. Right now, I'm naked without my computer.
Oh yeah, the battery's a little low.
Thank you for
So we'll put that right back where we found it. I'm going to attempt to put it back where we found it. There we go. I like this, and I don't even know what it is.
He is not here right now. He's doing a presentation of some sort. He should be back. I believe he's wearing like a royal blue Columbia shirt. He'll be back in a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no trouble.
Hey, can I ask you about this radio here?
Yeah, that's our P25.
Oh, it's a P25
it's a land
radio.
mobile P25
oh, okay.
radio. Yep.
It said R6 portable wideband
this
receiver.
Is the R6.
Oh, okay. I got confused. Like it says receiver, but it's got a push to talk button on it.
No. These are a P25 offering that we have as well. So, but
Very
this
nice.
is the R6 right here.
So for the hams, will they do wideband?
We can't bring in a 25 kilohertz land mobile radio.
Okay, makes sense.
Short answer is no.
Yep. All right. Cool. Thank you. Very cool. So this is ICOM's marine radio and airband radio offering. So this is like what you'd have in your airplane. And then I actually had one of these when I worked with the government. So if you need a air radio in your car, you would have one of these, and this would go in your airplane, and then they have portables as well. So this is all of ICOM's air and marine offering. Really nice VHF marine radio here. Color display, GPS. I'm sure it has. You'll have AIS and stuff, all that.
AIS receive.
AIS receive on it. Man, really nice. So if you're a boater, this is like the Cadillac of the two-way radios right there. I just insulted Icon by calling them Cadillac. Cadillacs aren't even that good. All right, here's the ICPW2 amplifier. Remote display is nice. You don't realize how on the online the remote display doesn't look that thin, but it is, I'd say no more, the thickest part no more than maybe an inch thick. So real nice and portable. Almost looks like it could be, yeah, I mean with the right mounts it could be hung up on a wall or something, or the side of a desk. Really nice.
Yeah, I was basically.
The amplifier is big. It's as big as a old school 4U server. It looks about like a 4U size. And I don't even know if these are available yet. I think they're still, I think they're still being not developed but approved, maybe. I could be wrong. We'll ask somebody. And this is a familiar radio to me. This is what I use at home. 7610, very nice rig. And then if you just want to skip buying all these radios here and just skip to the good stuff, you can get the 7851. This is a 200 watts output, very nice radio. I don't even want to touch it, to be honest with you. Lots of Morse code going on. I'm not sure what we have going on here, but I'm hearing Morse code all of a sudden, lots of it. Another 7610, they're showing off the software up here, so I can change the VFO on the radio, and it is no lag whatsoever. It's right up there on the screen. Very nice. I use a third-party software. I don't use the RSBA1 software that they have here. But got the waterfall. Very nice. And this is the connectivity, so you can have this radio anywhere on the internet and then connect pretty much anywhere you want in the world and operate your radio remotely. We are waiting in line to talk to someone again.
Say another word. All you gotta do is send me an email. I'll be glad to sponsor you. Well, so we have something different.
Ray Novak.
4 years ago, we wanted to continue one of our youth outreach stuff that we were doing with TPLP down here. And during COVID, everybody was locked down.
I'm gonna go back over to the Marine and ask questions about the ham stuff and see if they are familiar with it or not. Excuse me, I'm gonna slip behind you here. Thanks.
Yeah, I never.
Question for you. Sorry.
PRP and then there's sales incentives. People that don't work in sales get the PRP.
The PW2 amplifier.
Yeah.
Are those available for sale yet?
No.
Okay. Still, are they? You know when they're going into production?
There's fall.
Okay.
But
into production in fall or for sale in fall?
For sale in fall.
For sale in fall. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. There we go. Now we got the latest update on the amplifiers. Let's go and check out Flex Radio. Oh, Flex Radio has a really nice booth set up here. I like that they have chairs where you can actually sit down, work on the work the radio. I don't know if these are all going into dummy loads or if they actually have a array of antennas where you can actually use them. It's very nice. Looks like he's also giving a demo here as well. So with the Flex radios, you can get just a box and then your computer is the controller, or you can get a radio that actually has a display and knobs on it. You can really go either way. So when you look at these, the series here, if it has an M on it, that usually means that it's going to have actual display and knobs and things like that, versus the non-M will be just the box where you operate it exclusively with your PC. Nice. Hi, morning. How's it going? Oh wow, nice interface software as well. So if you buy a Flex radio and you decide later that you do want some type of physical interface, you can add a knob to it versus just buying the full one that has all the knobs on it.
That's right. Now we also have a remote version of the knob front panel called Maestro that you can take with you. It's Wi-Fi, put a battery in it.
Nice, very nice. So what's the latest offerings from you guys? Is it the 6000 series, I think?
Yeah, so we have the 6400 and the 6600. So we kind of have them in two different configurations. The base model you operate from a PC, but you can also operate from a Mac, an iOS device, or from Maestro. Then we also have the M models, which is basically a Maestro built into the front.
Okay.
And so those make up our lineup right now.
For the Android fans, will there ever be anything for Android?
So the way that the way that we've accessed the mobile market is using our developer community. So in fact, our iOS app was developed by a developer in our community.
Okay.
And so he actually just took our API, designed an iPhone app, and then made it available to the public. It was so good that we decided to put our brand on it.
Okay.
So it's kind of this mutually beneficial relationship. He receives all the funding from that, and
nice.
We put our brand on it to support.
So the answer is, if you want an Android app, develop
we need
it.
somebody to develop it, and so we've actually.
I think that's a hint, guys.
We talked to probably more than a half dozen different Android developers who have looked that direction, but we haven't found anybody who has been able to follow through with it. So, if you know of any Android developers that are interested, if they put together a high quality product, we'll just we have discussions about co-marketing and that sort of thing. We'd be happy to have that discussion.
Great. Yeah. So if anybody wants to develop a Flex Radio app for Android, talk to Mark at Flex Radio, right?
It's actually Matt.
So Matt, I'm sorry, Matt.
Talk to me, or you can
apologize.
Talk to our sales and marketing department. We'd be happy to talk.
Great. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Flex Radio. Really nice booth set up again. I mean, they're really one of the only booths that you see here where they actually have chairs where you can sit down, take your time, operate the radio, check it out. The only brand that I see here actually doing that.
Right now,
if you go to ICOM or Yaesu or whatever, you're just kind of standing up there. And
so right now, this station right here is operating for UN remotely. So we're remotely logged into the UN station, operating DX.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's operating that station right now remotely.
Oh wow! And where's that physically located again?
In the UN.
In the UN. Okay.
Yeah, in the UN. So yeah, he's operating DX from the UN right now remotely.
Very nice.
He's operating 14240, so if any of your listeners...
Yeah, if anybody gets on 14240, this is a YouTube spot. You can work us live here at the Dayton Hamvention, which is not in Dayton, by the way. But when you have a good name and you have branding, you don't change that, right? Just keep calling it the Dayton Hamvention. I'm gonna slip right behind you, probably. Pardon me. All right, got a couple minutes of battery left. Let's check out this last building here. So they have 3 main buildings of all the big vendors and distributors, and then all the other stuff, the tailgates and the forums and all that are all in other buildings. Weather is turning out to be really nice. You could not have asked for better weather. Here's L-Craft. All right, battery is dying, so I'm going to wrap it up right there. Hope everybody enjoyed the live broadcast. We did get off to a late start with some technical issues, but we'll